fix that problem. Searching for time in garage. Minor garage time identified. To fit a new one of these, to fit my supercharger back on, and then maybe get some time on track. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Go to a track, imagine that. See some cars moving. Imagine. We can only imagine. Welcome back to another episode of Tea and Bizz-Kits. If you haven't already, please like, share and subscribe. We're doing this for you. In this episode, I'm going to get the supercharger fitted back onto the car. I'm going to get the filter on. You're going to see some of the troubles I had with that. I might get all the plumbing in, and I'm going to get it primed, and I may even start the car. So sit back and enjoy. Just while I've got the supercharger off, I'm going to replace the belt because that seems good practice. Now unfortunately this is a 5-rib belt, so I've managed to switch like for like, but I'm running a lot more boost, hopefully anyway, which means that there's going to be a lot more demand on the belt to stop it from slipping, but I can't fit any more ripped belt on my charger. So I'm just going to whip off the belt, change it for a brand new one, give the whole area a quick clean up, and then we can start putting on the new supercharger. Supercharger. The other thing I've since noticed in taking the supercharger out is this wiring is a bit crud. I don't know what's going on with that plug there. It's got a bypass of some type on it. This isn't very nice. So I'm just going to whip out this steering column here. This wiring here, which is for the alternator, I think I'm just going to hard wire in. It doesn't need this plug on here at all when it goes on to plugs on the back of the alternator. That seems like a silly thing to do. These boxes aren't too bad. I think I'm going to keep these. I'm just going to tidy these up. And I don't know why it runs all the way down, around the back, from over here, down the side of the engine, across this engine mount, and then back up to the chassis, when really it can go from where it was, follow this loom, around. Why would it do that? Why would they do that? I can just tidy this loom up against this up against here, put a nice box there. There shouldn't be any problem at all. I'm going to take a look at the wiring which has been exposed, and I think that this plug here can be improved. I think that it's not very good. It just runs straight into the back, to the back, to the back, to the back, to the back. So, oh my god, back of the alternator down there, sparks, never good.
I know the answer to what you need. I know the answer to what you need.
So with the supercharger in place, looking good. Air filter is massive, and that bracket there is going to hit. There is no way the air filter is going to miss that. So we are going to just make that disappear.
I know the answer to what you need.
This is looking a lot tidier and cleaner now. So the loom now comes around here. Plugs are tucked up in the corner. Alternator loom is now hardwired in, just runs up here nicely. Also tidied up the cam sensor as well, the crank sensor for the timing. Shorten the wire slightly, so that's a lot neater. Just runs up instead of going back and forth. And actually now you can see the chassis number where you couldn't see that before. I feel like it's one step forward and two steps back at the moment, as the old saying goes. I think I've got a bolt stripped in the alternator. I didn't do that. It's just I spotted it was loose, couldn't tighten it up. So now I've got to take the alternator off, put it on my desk. Don't have the space because my desk is always messy. So it's like putting that back together, realise there's a bolt that's stripped, snapped, probably snapped. So I've got to take that off, see if I can get the broken thread out. It's like I get a couple of hours or something here at a time, and that's always backwards. Probably should be using them. Oh look, there's the bolt. This one's okay. Let me get that one out. Belt's on. I do need to check the tension on it, but in principle it's on. Brand new belt, and again just cleaned it up. It's cleaning up as I go, as I remove bits. Gives me access, which is nice. Again, you can see the crank sensor wiring is a lot neater as it comes across. Plug is cable tied in just there and up, which is a lot neater compared to what it was.
starting to come together nicely now as I attack the pipework and the cable ties like a blunt-fisted Edward Scissorhands. Following discussions with Dave at UK Superchargers in the previous episode, he was saying about mounting the canister lower if I can. So I managed to reverse the bracket, getting the canister lower, which generally is going to tidy up the pipework and the whole setup a lot nicer. So as we're going, it's not just refitting stuff, it's rethinking stuff as well. And a nice nick on the pinky knuckle as a Billy bonus extra.
So as always, I'm re-engineering stuff. We've got the clear pipe on now, so that's a nice easy path from the outlet of the radiator into the top of the canister. So now I'm looking at the filter, which is down this way. So you can see the filter here. I don't want this to just sit here, wafting around. Look, it's got no brackets, it's got no clamps, no nothing down there. It's just sitting there. Yeah. Now I could cable tie that, or I could 3D print something. A nice little clamp just to hold it against that 25mm box and just to go round the filter. See what I can come up with. So close to starting this, and then I was like, let's read through the priming instructions given to me by Superchargers UK, and it says, oh, you just need to undo the banjo for the supercharger oil inlet. Well, that is not very easy to get to, so now it's tensioner back off, belt back off, loosen off the supercharger again, just so I can just loosen off that banjo to just prime it, then tighten it back up, supercharger back in, tighten that up, pulley back on, tighten that up, tensioner back on, tighten that up. What did I say about 2 steps forward and 3 steps back? No firing, no running, we start to worry. So it's all on, starting, looking good, boosting well, a little bit worried about noise, but it seems to have calmed itself down now. If you've come in from my shorts, thank you very much for tuning in and checking out my main videos. Next videos are going to be track action, so check that out. We've got some tasty cars that we're going to be reviewing, subscribers cars that we're going to be looking at, and then we're back in the garage for intercooler fitment, checking the fuel system, all prep work ready for MOT and for the rolling road. My name's Bizzle, this has been Tea and Biscuits, and see you soon.